love Shatta Wale. We love Shatta Wale. We love Shatta Wale. We love Shatta Wale.
And Honey Boy is that young slim boy who Shatta blessed this year with a song called Winning. We keep winning, winning every day. That song, a very beautiful song. Shatta heard it being played online on TikTok. And when he heard it, because he is a music god himself, the moment he heard the song, he said, I love this piece. Let's get a guy. Let me see how best that I can also support him. Shatta threw out an open request to help him or add his voice to that song, aka remix. The gentleman who could not hide his excitement could not even wait for this to happen. Giddy, 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 giddy. He put up and indeed Shatta blessed him. Free verse. It did not end there. As much as he blessed him with that free verse, it did not end there. He also said, oh, the gentleman would need some visuals to make the song complete. Why not? Once again, I'll avail myself. Let's go do the video for him, just as he's done for some other artists coming out and the project, that is the Invasion project, and a good number of people. Accra Invasion, Kumasi Invasion. Shatta Wale decided to do it for this gentleman as well. Gave him a free verse, and on top of it all, availed himself to appear in his video just to add some color to the brand that the young man was building then. And as it stands, I can tell you with all confidence that that particular act from Shatta Wale has added a lot to the brand of Honey Boy. It has added some more blessings to Honey Boy. It has really made him who he wants to be. And today, I can also tell you for sure that many artists are also looking for that opportunity because they know when we get it, we are shooting, poof, we are going to the top. Now, there is something about Shatta Wale doing some of these things for people, and especially for musicians. People in general, for musicians in particular. He does that and he's saying that he's giving you some level of empowerment. He's giving you some level of endorsement. He's giving you some level of certification or stamping on your craft that it is time for you to go. It is time for you to tell the world that, yes, you have rode with a giant before. Therefore, when you see a dwarf, you are not scared of a dwarf. After all, you've seen a giant before. How much more a dwarf? Forget about it, spiritual, whatever. But you've been able to stand before a giant, long and tall, thick and tall. How come a dwarf will scare you? No, you will not be scared. That's what Shatta does, and that's the kind of mindset that he wants these guys to have. So when after he's done all these things for you, you still wake up every day and your prayer is, will Shatta Wale call me again? Shatta Wale is going to play a show, he has to call me. Shatta Wale is doing a video, he has to call me. Everything Shatta Wale is doing, you still want to tag along, you don't want to go and live your life, then you are missing out. If you don't want to go and live your life, then it means that you are not ready yet for this industry. Yes, you are not. You don't even know what you want, as a matter of fact. And when I was called to pay attention to the new song from Honey Boy called Trust the Process, I said to myself, this is what Shatta Wale wants. And I made a post on my socials. Then I said, when Shatta Wale empowers you, this is what he wants you to do. He wants you to go extra miles so that you can do it yourself moving forward. So, after Shatta Wale gave him Winning, the remix and the video, he did well by promoting it. In fact, he was not lazy. He was all over, shooting content, making appearances, shows here and there, telling the world that, yes, I'm ready. He did it. And when he thought, okay, I've done enough with Winning, now it is time for me to come again. I can't sleep, or I cannot wait for Shatta Wale to come again. He came out with a song called Trust the Process. And I can tell you, though he did this alone, the magic, the impact that the song is making, that is what has called me to do this editorial. Because I saw the video, I saw the reactions from people, and I knew that, yes, this is it. He is making impact. His name is Honey Boy. He's getting recognition. So what are you waiting for? Let's get it right going. And I posted that this is what Shatta Wale wants. Because he can't be spoon feeding you every day. No. He can't be always feeding you every day. After he's giving you the platform, he expects you to run with it. And Honey Boy has set the example. So when I posted, and I felt that, okay, I've seen this, I've observed this, and that is what it is. I came across this post and I was impressed. And I would want to share it with you before I run away from here. Yes, I would want to share this post with you, exactly what the gentleman wrote, and I'll run away from here. Bright Ashkat, like I said, is his name. A young music executive, an events person, an observer, and a watcher of the industry. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what did Bright Ashkat put out on social media? I read verbatim, exactly as it was written. Then after that, we can run away from here. It says, Shatta Wale, his selfless invasion project, the militant, and Matthew 25, the parable of the talent. Shatta Wale, his selfless invasion project, the militant, and Matthew 25, the parable of the talent. Now, let's try to read this. And I'm sure he started quoting Matthew 25 from chapter 14. And it reads, let's listen to the word of God. For it will be like a man going on a journey, who called his servants and entrusted to them his property. 15. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, to another 1, to each according to his ability. Then he went away. Yesterday I mentioned I will share a piece on Shatta Wale and the militants, and how the militants, in my honest opinion, failed to utilize the grand machinery and influence the Shatta brand comes with. In fact, look at Kelvin Boy, strong man, and then look at the militants. It's like night and day. Kelvin Boy and Strongman have established themselves and made a career for themselves, while the idiocies of the militants have found them still depending on only the hits they had with Shatta. Truth is, Stonebowy and Sarkodie are or were not better A&Rs or execs than Shatta Wale. Rather, they had sensible, hungry, and opportunity-taking acts who sought more than the lifestyle. They wanted to stop living the fallacies and do the realities. The militants would rather be fooled to feel they have reached when they had not. They had so much opportunity they didn't make good use of. For to everyone who has more will be given, and he will have an abundance. But from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away. He comes to continue with the Bible quotation. I'm sure from 29 and now 30. And cast the worthless servant into the outer darkness. In that place there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Today, let's continue with his narrative after quoting the Bible again. Today, the militants will gnash their teeth, but those who took the opportunity have gained value. From the Kumasi Invasion Project, King Paluta showed that you need to grasp every opportunity availed you and make good use of it. Then the Accra Invasion Project had Shatta featuring some other artists and say Honey Boy on Winning. Okay, so Honey Boy was not on Kumasi Invasion Project, so he wants to say he featured other artists, and Honey Boy, he featured him on Winning. The boy is following up with this banger, which has already started climbing charts. In conversations with his team, the SM team through Samuel Tubiba is readily on standby to continue to avail media platforms to aid his growth. That's what happens when you make use of opportunity the Shatta Wale brand gives. That's what happens when you make use of the opportunity the Shatta Wale brand gives. Now, this is spot on. Yes, I believe some of the words were harshly used. I admit. Some of them, I'm sure, maybe he was so mad at a point in his write-up. So some of the points, they were harshly used. Especially where he talks about the militants being idiocies and maybe lazy and all those things, I'm sure we can review them and put them right to make them sound politically right. We don't want anybody to feel insulted. But his point, clear. His point, crystal clear, where he says that to some people, when they got the opportunity to be with Shatta Wale, they were only interested in the lifestyle. Yeah, Shatta there, he's a man of lifestyle. That one is fact. If you be around him, definitely you are likely to pick a thing or two. But don't forget yourself. Don't forget that you are not Shatta Wale. Always remember that you are you. Being with Shatta Wale does not change you. Let him be Shatta and you be you. But the good thing is that always look for the traits that are beneficial to everybody and pick those traits and run with it. That is what you can do. Look for those traits. His business acumen, how serious he does his music business, how he runs around whatever he's doing. Look around it, pick some one or two traits from there and move with it. With that, you are good. But Bright Ashkat is not happy with the militants. He thinks the militants did not pick the other things. They were only interested in the lifestyle. And he is shocked that after being with Shatta Wale, knowing his work ethics and all, when they left, they have not been able to make any bigger or better impact. They still hit on stages, on other platforms, and it is still the songs that were made from here. Though they were part of it, no two ways about that. The songs that were made from the Shatta movement camp, that is what they are still doing. They have not been able to add any other thing to it. It is the reason he is impressed. Now, when Shatta did the winning thing for Honey Boy, of course, a great masterpiece. Shatta Wale style that he brought on that particular song. If you've not listened to it, go and pay attention to it. It is called Winning by Honey Boy. The Shatta style, in one verse, he did about 3 different voices or 3 different styles. Too much style on that song. The gentleman did not say, "Hey, Charlie, I've gotten Shatta Wale's feature. I'm done with life." And yeah, every day, Nanka on no the me and Shatta Wale have a song. Then yeah, girls see be not toje after on the Shatta on the Shatta video. But the gentleman did not see it like that. He did not rest on his oars. He continued pushing. Today, he has trust the process. And the song is making an impact. You listen to it and you feel like, oh, it is one of those Asake known or popular hit songs. You listen to it and you feel like, oh, but this song I know. You listen to it and you feel some energy. I've been watching the content that he's been putting out, the videos that he's been putting out, and I can say that he is ready for the second time. Like, he wants to go hard. This time, whether with Shatta or not, he wants to go. The first one, he was with Shatta Wale. He made some impact, but this time around, he wants to go alone to see how far he can go. And I love the start. The beginning is crucial. The fact that the acceptance is coming from left, right, and center, it is mind-blowing. I posted a video myself on my socials, and I've received some interesting comments. Some of the comments very positive about the career and the way forward. And Bright Ashkat is kind of confused. He's pained. He's worried. He's frustrated. So how come? Kill Blowman. How come these militants were around Shatta Wale from A to Z? They could not pick that side. They only picked the lifestyle. Maybe doing this and that. Is that the only thing they learned? But Ashkat is not happy. He's asking questions. And he thinks the militants, they've not done justice to themselves to even aid Shatta Wale's brand. Because when you are a protege to someone or when you move with someone and you are able to succeed whilst you are still with a person, it means that that person helped you in a way. It means that that person made sure he directed your path right. He did not let you fall. And I can tell you that indeed that conversation needs to be had.
Yeah. This is your boy, Wale Music TV. Send subscribe my shas wanna subscribe him. Iriana click bell no do na me the video be out ma. I want the first person about share. Iriana drop all comments was so. Wale Music TV, yes, Shatta Wale ni TV, I yebo mo Shatta Wale ni news. Na update, everything be a friend Shatta Wale who be a once a back on the more platform do. Into bomb more than subscribe, next share. Now brother and I was system who edumede di Wale Music TV. Video be able post on what had they be a ba Shatta Wale. Inti say Shatta Wale no fan quoting dia blend beti good news blend never share never subscribe na wo blend and our system who edumede di wo dama platform do video bi a yebo post wa hade bi a ba Shatta Wale inti say ejiwo di there Shatta Wale fan quoting dia blend beti good news ba Shatta Wale na bomodan na share na wo blend and our sister who edumede di Wale Music TV. Thank you.